But then there's something I want to tell you. Daddy, I think Mama is away.
But I'm sleeping with you.
Yes.
Go tell her.
I don't know, but she said that she saw it. She said I'm going to die if I do it again.
This is an audio recording of one pastor, Felix Durebube, the general overseer of Mercy House Church in Port Harcourt, with a 16-year-old girl. In this leaked audio recording, the pastor was clearly and literally chastising and advising a minor, a girl whose voice from every indication shows she is a minor, asking her why doesn't she wash her private parts? Why is her or vagina smelling? That doesn't she know he does not like it when it smells like that? And that she should try to be washing it. After chastising the girl for not washing often, the girl innocently replied that it was because she was always busy. Then this man told her to make sure she takes her bath regularly and ensure she washes down there very, very well. Then he went ahead to ask if the girl is ovulating. She said no, she's not ovulating. Then he asked her to come, let them meet in the morning. Guys, I know most of you must have listened to this audio because it went viral a few days ago. I am summarizing it for some of us who have not come across this leaked recorded audio. So this little girl told this pastor that it's like mommy knows, and the pastor was like, mommy knows what? You mean that my wife knows that I'm sleeping with you? The girl said yes. Then the pastor said that she shouldn't worry, that his wife had asked him and he told her there was nothing between him and the girl. But the girl insisted that mommy knows, and that mommy told her that if she does it again with him that she would die. Then this pastor asked her that I hope she did not agree that she did it with him. She said no, she did not, that she kept refusing. Then the pastor said she should not worry, that nothing will happen to her. She should just keep insisting that she did not do such a thing, but that she should wait for him. She should leave her door open for him. Guys, this is practically the summary of the whole audio recording. The force and the clarity and the huge evidence against the pastor forced the police authorities in Rivers State to go and arrest this pastor. He had been cooling in police custody for few days, but I don't know if he has been bailed as of today. Guys, why I brought this story here is not because of the pastor. My heart breaks and my interest was highly piqued when I saw the reaction of the pastor's wife. This pastor's wife, who was obviously aware of what was happening, because in that audio, this little girl specifically said that Mama, that is the pastor's wife, called her and asked her if she is sleeping with Daddy, her husband. Then the woman told this little girl that if you do it again, you would die. That means this pastor's wife already knows that her husband is doing it with this girl. And this particular woman of God, this particular Mommy Gio, this particular wife of the so-called general overseer, who is partnering with her husband, who is witnessing and covering up such a pedophilic tendencies, has the audacity to come to the internet and defend her husband instead of trying to cover her face in shame. Women like that are shame to womanhood. On her Facebook page, she wrote, after her husband was arrested, "The purpose is already defeated. I stand with you and I stand with you. You are my best and I will always cherish and love you till eternity. We are team Durebube, we dey make impact." Can you imagine such boldness? Well, thank God may Edochie here is setting the pace. The issue of men of God, or men that hold the public trust, taking advantage of people's gullibility and trust, and manipulating and exploiting people's trust, people's innocence, and their so-called partners, their so-called wives and alter egos, are partnering with them, condoling and enabling these evil acts in the society. That is what is most painful. My grief is not that this evil is thriving. My grief is that people are enabling these perverts to thrive, flourish, and boast of these sinful acts. The story of these men taking advantage of gullible women and innocent children abound in the internet today. And this woman is one of so many Mommy Gios that are there supporting their husbands when the signs are clearly written on the wall that their husbands are culpable to these horrible acts. It is women with this kind of mindset that are the ones advising Edochie to crawl back to her husband, who is not even remorseful of his acts, and then try to pretend that all is well when all is not well. For how long should we allow our greed, our selfishness, our insecurity, desperation for wealth, for fame, for title, for accolade to compromise, to destroy our conscience and our sense of integrity? I'm asking us women, not just the men. This is the more reason why we should honor Edochie for standing for once what is true for herself. She did not say, let me follow the status quo, let me do this so that people will not say. No, she did not. She is standing for the truth, standing for herself and her children, using her silence to send across a powerful message to her husband. She did not go and start licking his feet so that he would not take away from her the title of first wife. Neither did she go and start snapping picture and laughing with Judy Austin while dying inside, all because she wants to show to everybody that her family is together and at peace. How can this woman come out to say in the public that I stand by my husband? That means you are an accomplice to the whole act because you looked the other way, knowing fully well what was happening. This is an innocent girl, a girl barely 16. She did not consider the psychological effect, the trauma, the shame and fear in this little girl who has been deflowered and continuously used by her husband. The fact that she could not even take her bath properly and regularly should tell us how innocent and naive and young this little girl is. And this woman refused to allow her motherly instinct to rise up and protect a fellow woman like herself. All she is after is to cover up for her husband because of the so-called mommy Gio and the title she doesn't want to lose. This woman is just one of so many women out there. Look at Apostle Suleiman and his wife. Okay, these ones are just about sexual depravities. What about those that their husband commit rituals, delete people? Should women allow themselves to be partners of murder too because they are afraid of their husband or because they want to enjoy fame, the title of being mommy Gio, of being the first lady? Women have conscience. Why can't we in our own little home stand up for what is not good, for what is not right? Where are the Dorcas and the Esthers of the Bible? We need to be whom God has made us to be and not just to preach it. If you are one of these women condoling, partnering and covering up for your husband, you are as culpable as your husband. Your conscience will judge you. Heaven will judge you. Edochie uses her silence to tell her husband that his nonsense is enough. Enough is enough. Her action tells everybody that this is not a woman to be taken for granted any longer. You can talk anything he likes on the internet, but his wife has made it clear Judy Austin can vibrate and turn herself upside down and give you all the sexual styles and position in the world and hype his ego to the sky in order to keep on holding him in bondage. But that will not remove or reduce the quality and personality and the presence and the grace and the integrity of Edochie, who has made her stand crystal clear for everybody to know that she is not a second fiddle and she is not there to condone her husband's infidelity, sexual escapades, and intentional destruction of the children's psyche. No. So women should learn from her and stop condoning and supporting evil in their partners. Guys, just let me bring this to our notice. You know, charity, they say, begins at home. In order to reduce this high rate of crime generally in the society, it needs to start from individual homes, just as Edochie is showing us with her actions. So guys, what is your opinion about this? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye bye.